Hola, ¿cómo estás? So it's been a minute, but welcome back to Still Standing Somehow. I'm Brandon. Uh, Stick around till the end of the video, and I'll tell you an interesting fact about the individual that we are going to discuss today. But first of all, just want to say, I hope everybody out there is doing good. Life can be tough. I understand. It's a daily struggle for me. I had some nice individuals from the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses, where my daughter and son-in-law and my ex-wife and her husband actually attend. And I actually went there for over a year. We'll get into that video sometime. Actually, that's a good one. I'll do my time as a Jehovah's Witness. But so but they came to my door. We had a good conversation. I always treat them with respect. It doesn't matter if it's them. It could be the Mormon missionaries, whatever. I'm always respectful. People have their own ideas and beliefs about things, and I don't try to take that away from people. I think it's just a wrong thing to do. You know, they believe what they believe. I believe what I believe. And I don't go around and try to convince anybody of my position. I just, if they ask me, I'll tell them this is what I think. And if they don't agree, I mean, whatever, I'm not going to debate or argue or anything like that. So, anyways, but today's video, I want to discuss, if you haven't seen it, and I know a lot of people, obviously my age, Gen X, my generation, you guys remember this very well. And it isn't just, obviously, I'm not speaking solely for my generation because this spanned a good amount of time. But I just remember it was really, really big in the 70s and 80s. So I'm talking about the Unabomber and Theodore Kaczynski, right? So y'all remember the dark glasses and the hood, and the look of that composite they had of the Unabomber for 20 years. It was out there. And anyways, um, if you haven't seen it, there's a new trailer out for a movie. I was hoping it would have been like a 6 or 8 or even a 10-part series because there's so much to tell with this story and with this guy, right? And so, just in case, I highly doubt anybody watching is not familiar. But obviously, Theodore, Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, over a span of 20, 30 years. God, it could have been more. I think he might have started somewhere in the, uh, well, it was 20 plus years, I believe. I should have looked at that a little closer, but it was a long period of time, right? And he was blowing people up. Obviously the name, the Unabomber. He was on the FBI's most wanted list for forever. I think he was number one for a long, long time. But and he the crazy thing though about this guy, right, is he was a mathematics professor. Uh, he had 2 degrees. He had, if I remember right, he he had a BA from Harvard, and he had another degree from the University of Michigan, I believe. But he was highly educated, right? And when he was younger, he was a decent looking guy before he got all whacked out and grew a beard and got all hairy and weird. He wore suits at one point in time. He was a good looking guy. He had a lot going for him, and this is a piece that we can get into after the movie because there's a lot of conspiracy around why he became the way that he did, because he did take place in this mental experiment that the movie will get into. So if you haven't seen it, go watch this trailer. I've been waiting for something like this, and unfortunately, it doesn't come out until like September 25th or something like that. But it has an astounding cast. It's got Jacob Tremblay playing the Theodore. Kaczynski, the Unabomber. And this kid, as we all know, I mean, he's been Academy Award level actor since he was like freaking 8. You know, I mean, he's great. And I was really pleased. He's grown up a lot, and I was really pleased to see that this is the choice they made. So yeah, Jacob Tremblay. It's got Russell Crowe. It's got Shailene Woodley. It's got Annabella Wallace. Tommy Shelby's wife from Peaky Blinders. If you and she was in Annabelle. That that's funny. Her name's Annabelle. She was in Annabelle. But anyways, and it also has Alexander Ludwig. I know there's more. There's a good array, a good cast, and you can just tell from the trailer that it's going to be well put together. It's going to be a great movie. So getting back into the Unabomber when I was growing up, so I actually got to the point where I seen that picture so many times, that composite, that I would see people that looked similar, and sometimes I would think, huh, what if that's him? You know, and I remember the news footage and everything behind the story, and it really impacted me growing up. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember. It probably affected you as well. But it was a crazy time, and what's even funnier is, here in Utah, there was a uh, there was a guy that Mark Harmon, Mark Mark Harmon's the actor. Oh, Mark, it's close to that. Should have done my research if I'm going to bring the guy up. But he uh, blew up. He was an LDS guy here in Utah, and he was sending packages and blowing people up in the 80s. And there was some discussion about if those were linked in any way at one time. So yeah, it's a remarkable case. Story needs to be told. It's crazy he got right, so he gets. This is the facts of the case. I mean, I'm not trying to blow the movie or anything, but he was arrested because by a series of letters that he was sending, some of the phrasing he was using in these letters, his brother was like, "Oh my god, man, that sounds exactly like some of the stuff that my brother would say," And he was living in a wood shack out in the middle of nowhere in Montana or something, if I remember right. They arrested him in, I want to say, 93, either 90, 93, 96, somewhere in that vicinity. And of course, he spent the rest of his life in prison. And that takes me to the what I wanted to reveal at the end of the video here is he was 81 years old. He was 2023. He had been diagnosed with colon cancer. He was depressed. He'd obviously been locked up for like 30 years or whatever. And so, if you can believe it or not, he hung himself with his shoelaces. That's crazy. I mean, they're not that tough. I would assume he took both of them and, like, somehow got them stronger or however he did it, but he hung himself with his shoelaces, man, at 81 years old. What a way to go out. And so anyways, yeah, I just it was time to make a video. Wanted to say, hey, what's up? I've been pushing through. I went to a concert with my kid. I'm just, living the life, man, taking care of my grandkids and doing what I got to do. And so, anyways, I'm really excited and really looking forward to this movie when it comes out at the end of next month. Uh, it's, uh, it's something that if you have any comments or any stories or anything you want to talk about the Unabomber, hit me up, man. And of course, my email address is brandoncallen7@gmail.com. Anybody ever wants to send me an email, you can message on air, however you want to do it. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe would be even better. Peace out. See you on the flip side.